Welcome to the deep dive. We're here to cut through the noise and give you the essentials on complex topics.
Helping you get straight to what matters.
Exactly. And today we're looking at something really timely, critical actually, the upcoming Dutch national elections and what they mean for healthcare.
Right. It's August 2025 now.
Yep. And the elections are set for October 29th. So we're in this kind of interesting period of demissionary policy.
Which means a caretaker government is in place. Their powers are limited. They mainly focus on current business, not big new initiatives.
Precisely. So our mission today is to really distill the key insights, the opportunities, the risks, specifically for healthcare professionals during this phase. It's all about setting the political course.
And it's fascinating because, well, it's not just a standstill, is it? Even with a caretaker cabinet, the work in healthcare doesn't just stop.
No, absolutely not.
And these next few months are really crucial, not just for high-level policy. I mean, this stuff directly impacts the day-to-day working lives of people in healthcare.
So what are the key areas we'll be digging into?
We'll look at what the Ministry of Health, Welfare, and Sport, VWS, is still doing. Then there's the seemingly endless challenge of administrative burden.
Ah, yes, that old chestnut.
Indeed. And, of course, we're starting to see the first election proposals from the political parties, the campaigns kicking off.
Okay, let's start with the caretaker government. You said VWS is still active, even with limited powers. Can you give us an example of that, something recent?
Sure. A really good example is the restitution policy motion. This year, 2025, was the first time that absolutely no health insurer offered a restitution policy.
Okay, remind us quickly, a restitution policy.
Right. It's basically the kind that gives you full reimbursement and maximum freedom to choose any doctor or hospital, even if they don't have a contract with your insurer. It's big on patient choice.
Got it. So, none offered this year. What happened next?
Well, a motion came from two politicians, Klassen and Wilders, urging the minister to basically encourage insurers to bring these policies back for 2026.
Encourage them. Can the minister actually make them do it?
That's the crux of it. No, legally, the minister can't force them. Insurers decide their policy offerings independently. That's just how the system is set up.
So if they can't force them, what was the result of the motion? Did VWS just ignore it?
No, they didn't ignore it. VWS did pass on this, let's call it a political wish, to the insurers. They did it via Zorgverzekers Nederland, or ZN, the Insurers Association.
Neil, did the insurers listen?
Well, as of now, there's really no sign that they're going to comply. But because VWS did convey the wish.
Ah, they consider the motion executed.
Exactly. It's considered done from the ministry's perspective. And this whole episode, it really highlights this ongoing tension, doesn't it?
Yeah, between what politicians might want, like more choice, and the reality of insurer autonomy in a market-based system.
Precisely. It shows that political wishes often need more than just persuasion when they bump up against independent market players. You often need actual legislation.
That's a really clear illustration of the limits there. Okay, let's shift gears. While those power dynamics are playing out, there's something that's always a priority, no matter who's in charge: administrative burden.
Oh, yes. A huge constant issue for healthcare professionals.
Never seems to go away.
It really doesn't. And the minister recently mentioned the platform Afwenden Arbeidsmarkttekort. That translates roughly to the platform for averting labor market shortage.
Right, that came up during the Zorgtop 2025 conference.
It did. And that platform has some concrete ideas for reducing the admin load. Things like simpler ways to report back to health insurers, care offices, municipalities, trying to streamline things.
And speaking of insurers, there is a really striking finding from the VVAA's Bezieling scan, the inspiration scan, right? VVAA being a major professional body for healthcare workers.
Yes, and their finding was quite stark, really.
What did it say?
It found that healthcare providers see the health insurers as the single biggest cause of administrative burden.
Wow. The single biggest cause. Not IT systems, not government regulations, but the insurers themselves.
That's what the providers perceive, according to this scan. It suggests the core issue isn't just about processes or paperwork. It's fundamentally about a lack of trust.
A lack of trust between providers and insurers. That's significant.
It's almost ironic, isn't it?
Yeah.
The system meant to facilitate care is seen as the main obstacle by those actually delivering it.
And this isn't just annoying paperwork, is it? You mentioned earlier this connects to bigger issues.
Absolutely. It goes right to the heart of morale, job satisfaction, and ultimately retention, keeping skilled professionals in the sector.
So if people are constantly fighting red tape, they're less focused on patients, they get burned out, and they might leave.
That's the direct link. When professionals feel bogged down, their energy, their passion gets diverted from actual patient care. It impacts their professional fulfillment. So tackling admin burden isn't just about efficiency.
It's about protecting the workforce itself.
Exactly, safeguarding the people we rely on.
Okay, that's a critical point. So, with this huge issue of admin burden clearly on everyone's mind, the election campaign is now officially underway.
Yes, it started.
And the VVD party was the first to release its draft election program. What are they saying about this administrative burden problem, and what else is on their healthcare agenda?
Well, on the admin burden front, they do have some specific proposals that sound, well, promising on the surface.
Such as?
They talk about scrapping certain requirements that come from healthcare insurers and prohibiting organizations from asking for the same information twice. Things like that.
Okay, that sounds like it directly addresses the VVAA scan findings, doesn't it?
It certainly echoes that sentiment, yes. But then there's another side to their proposals.
Uh-oh. What's the catch?
Well, a major area of concern for many is that the free choice of doctor could come under pressure.
Oh, so.
The VVD is proposing further limitations on uncontracted care.
Right, so making it harder or more expensive for patients to see providers who don't have a contract with their specific insurer.
Precisely. Which could significantly limit patient options, especially if you need specialized treatment or want to see a particular expert quickly.
So potential relief on admin, but maybe tighter restrictions on choice. A classic trade-off.
It often seems to be, yes. They also have proposals around safety, which is another big issue.
Safety for healthcare workers.
Yes. Things like heavier penalties for aggression towards care providers and giving professionals the right to actually stop treatment if their safety is compromised.
That seems pretty important, given reports we sometimes hear. So overall, looking at these first VVD proposals, what's the takeaway for you, our listener?
Well, the source material we reviewed definitely paints it as a mixed bag. Some ideas, like tackling admin burden, seem hopeful.
But others need watching closely.
Absolutely. The proposals limiting uncontracted care certainly warrant vigilance. Reduced admin load sounds great, but if the price is less patient choice, well, that's a major balance to strike.
A really fundamental question about what we value most in the system.
Exactly. And remember, this is just the VVD's draft program. Most other parties are expected to release theirs in early September.
And organizations like the source we're drawing on today will be scrutinizing all of them very carefully.
Definitely. Comparing promises, looking for potential impacts.
Okay, so let's try and wrap this up. We've covered quite a bit about the Dutch healthcare landscape in this pre-election phase, August 2025.
We have.
We saw that the caretaker government, VWS, is still working, still following up on things like that restitution policy motion, even if their direct power over insurers is limited.
The limits are clear.
And we really dug into that persistent, critical issue of administrative burden, highlighting how insurers are often seen as the main cause, largely due to a perceived lack of trust.
A crucial finding from that VVAA scan.
And finally, we got a first look at election proposals, using the VVD as an example, seeing both potentially positive steps on admin relief, but also worrying signs regarding patient choice with uncontracted care.
It really shows how political ideas start translating into potential real-world changes.
Absolutely. It's clear these discussions aren't just abstract. They directly impact you, the listener, whether you work in healthcare or use its services, and the system as a whole.
And connecting all these dots, the politics, the specific policies, even in this interim period, it all profoundly shapes the day-to-day reality of healthcare, from how policies get implemented or not implemented to patient choice and, very importantly, the well-being and retention of healthcare professionals.
Which brings us to our final thought for you.
Yes. Considering everything we've discussed, this push and pull between government influence, the autonomy of insurers, the political promises flying around, here's something to ponder. What single change do you think would most effectively reduce the administrative burden on healthcare professionals here in the Netherlands?